Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you can't already tell, this look is like a devil kind of look. It's just something really easy and quick that you can throw together if you're last minute or anything like that. If this is the first time you have come across my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe down below for me and then hit the big like button if you do enjoy this video. So yeah, we'll just get straight into it and you can see how I created this look. Right, so I'm just going to jump straight into it and I'm going to start off with my eyes for today just because of the way that it's going to be. The first thing I'm going to start off and do is use the Revolution Conceal and Define just to prime my eyelids. I always use a concealer to prime my eyes. This is just what will make the colours stand out a little bit more. You can just use any concealer, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get it in that inner corner just because we're going to be working with a couple of dark eyeshadows. You want to make sure this is nice and bright in here so that then when we use the darker colours, it doesn't look as though you've just been punched in the eye. And then I'm just going to be setting that in place with just a powder. This is just a Rimmel Stay Matte one. The first thing that I'm going to be going in with is the Jaclyn Hill, the original palette. And I'm just using this shade right here. You can use any shade which is exactly the same colour. This is just going to be something to pop in the crease as a transition. So I'm just taking it on a big domed brush like this and just starting to buff that in. This is just really simple and easy, it's not very complicated. I'm just doing it so that then anyone can do this eye makeup, like parents can do it on their kids and stuff, you know, like if they're wanting to do something like this. You know, it just depends on how dramatic you want to go with the eye makeup personally. Like if you wanted to use this to kind of inspire a children's look, you could do the eye makeup and then not put much makeup on the face. God, I forget how pigmented these eyeshadows are. The original palette, they're just so pigmented. I just want this all in the crease because this is going to be the main focus here. So I just want to make sure it's nice and spread and blown out. It will look a little bit crazy at first when you're doing this, but trust me, it all comes together in the end. Just zoom in a bit and then you can see what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm just like literally popping it in just to kind of get that red tone, and I am just blending it past just because I can clean it up after. And I want to create like a big line ideally. Then I'm going to be going in with just a red shade, and this is just by the one Stargazer. It's really cheap. You can get it off Amazon. You can probably get it at most like Halloween places, to be honest. And it's just a very bright, vibrant red colour. And I'm just taking this on a more like defined crease brush and just popping that right in there. So this is what's going to make it brighter red now. The only thing about these, because they are a little bit cheaper, you do get quite a bit of powder payoff. I don't know if you can see it there, there's quite a bit of fallout, but that's why I did, you know, like, this is why I'm doing my eyes first, so that then I don't have to worry about anything like this falling down. It's really surprising actually. You'd think that you would have like more red eyeshadows in like palettes and stuff, but you really don't. And it's like, when I was looking for like a red, I'm gonna have to buy one because I cannot find a palette that just has like a nice matte but vibrant red. And this is what is probably going to scare most people when you do this. I'm actually going in with a black now, and I'm just taking this on a pointed brush just like that, so I can be really accurate with where I'm placing it. I'm just popping it on the outer bit for now. And because we've got that red down, it won't come out super black. And then I'm popping it just like here as well. And then I'm just like flicking it out like so. So when you look like that, it's kind of going out a little bit. There's obviously lots of different ways you can interpret like a devil eye makeup look, but I'm doing something that you can do that's quite wearable and that's not too intense. Like obviously you can go and add like the fake blood and the special effects, but I just thought it'd be nice Right, I'm just going to go in with the brush that we just had and blend this together. I just thought it'd be quite nice to see like a kind of more pretty like look, and something that obviously like anyone can do, like if you're going to a Halloween party or whatever, you know, it's not like you're in full gore and special effects and stuff. I don't want to blend it out too much just because I do want that defined of going up, so when you close your eye is that bit more defined. I'm not worried about this harsh line here because I can blend that out and just do exactly the same on the other eye. There we go. So we don't want to have too much darkness, but we've just got just enough there. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to nip in to the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette and use the shade Bombass. It's just a glittery red, so you can use any glittery red if you can find one. I just really personally like this one. I'm just popping this on my lid. It's like another bright red, so like that's why I wasn't too bothered about bringing, you know, like the darkness in too much, because this will like cover any of that up if we need to. So that's just what that's looking like. So there is what the eyes are just looking like. It's just got the darkness there and then obviously all the red. To clean it up, I'm just using the same concealer that I just had and take it and just kind of like run it along there just to get like a line. Obviously if you want to leave it a bit more blown out you can do, but I just want to create that kind of line. Just take your sponge and blend it in. So like that, you've just got that like that line there. Do the same on the other side. So it kind of creates like that wing effect, but without having to mess around with like winged liner and stuff, because I know that can be quite hard to kind of mess around with. So what we're going to do is just going to do the face makeup. So now this is completely your preference, whether you want to do like a full coverage look or if you want it quite natural, you could just like pop a bit of concealer on and things like that. But I am going to show you how I would wear this look, but you can do whatever you want for your face. It's completely your choice. Just do your normal makeup routine if you want, or go a bit more extreme. It's your decision. So for primer, I'm using a combination of these two, the Skindinavia Makeup Primer Spray and the Benefit Professional. So I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And take your Benefit Professional. I am just doing what's my everyday makeup routine at the moment, which I've been loving, so I will skip past some of this because I have literally just uploaded the routine that I do with this, because I am going to be using the Revolution foundations. So what I'll do is I'll just apply my foundation and my concealer and come back just before I'm about to powder. And if you'd like to see how I actually apply these products, then I'll leave it in the little card above. But because I've literally, like my last video was this, I'll just skip past it. Right, so now that that's all my foundation and concealer applied, I'm going to be now powdering my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is set under my eyes, and I'm using the Revolution Imagination palette. And I'm mixing these two shades together, these first two here, and just doing it on my sponge, just to set my under eyes. Been really liking this lately. It just gives your under eye a nice smooth finish, but without feeling too heavy either. And then I'm going to be setting the rest of my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. just to make sure your makeup stays all day. But obviously this is just what I'm doing for my everyday makeup, so it's just completely up to you what you decide to do. Right, now if you're wanting to do kind of continue with your makeup, I would recommend that if you're going to contour, do kind of more of an ashy kind of contour, just because you don't want to have too much warmth, but you do want a little bit in there. So I am going to bronze a little bit. The bronzer that I'm going to use, I'm actually going to use the MAC Pro Sculpting Powder, and this is in the shade, what's it in? Oh, it's just in Sculpt. So I'm going to use that because it's a little bit more ashier to warm up my skin, and then I'll contour with like a really ashy colour. See what I mean? You're just going into that hollow there, but at the same time you don't want it too warm. So to contour, I'm going to go in with the Kevyn Aucoin, what is it, the sculpting powder, and I've got mine in the shade medium. I'm just taking it on a flat brush, just like this. Taking it on my brush. You want to try and create as much hollow there as possible, but without looking obviously unnatural. And if you just pop it under your chin and at the sides of your nose, it just kind of brings the whole look together. Then for blush, I'm actually going to use more of like a ready toned blush. So I'm going to go in with the Sleek Makeup. It's like the Trio kit, and this is it, the Blush by 3. And I'm just going in with this one right here, and I'm going to take this kind of ready pinky blush, just because it'll kind of like, it'll tie in more with the eyes rather than if you were using like a pinky one. Going to be using a brush like this. Just take some and tap it off. These blushes are really pigmented, are the Sleek ones, so you just need to make sure you tap off the excess, and then just smile and pop it on your apples. So do you see what I mean? When you've got that ashy contour and then you've got the red blush, just kind of ties in quite nicely. Right, I'm going to leave the highlighter for now, but I'm just going to blend all these together, just so we've got a nice seamless finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mixture of the black and the red shade just on a flat definer brush, just to kind of blend it in. So we want to put a bit of the black just at the outer, and then we're going to blend it out with the red. So if we do the black first, tap off the excess, and we're only doing like a little bit of this because we don't want it to be too crazy and really dark. And then we're going to go in with a pencil brush with that red shade on it. And just blend it out. Because then we're going to go back in with the other shade that we used as well and blend it out again. So as you can see, like if you look at it now, that's a lot more red than the top. So what you want to do is you want to just use the same brush and go in with the first shade that you used, which I'll just show you. So you want to go back in with that shade and then just go back over that red, just to kind of tone it down just a little bit. Right, and you see how now that's all connecting in? That's how you want it to be. So then it kind of comes out into like that point. Then I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm going to do quite a dramatic highlight on my brow bone in my inner corner. So I'm going to go in with L'Oreal's Morning Light. You can just use any kind of creamy white shade and just pop it right under the brow bone. But the thing is, what you want to do is extend it to right where that point is, just so that then we're highlighting that point bit. Take it right underneath, just so that then it's nice and bright and highlighted, so it really pops out. There we go. And then do this exact same colour just right on the inner corner. And then what you can do for your highlight on your cheekbone, if you're wanting to do a cheekbone highlight, which obviously I do, you can set the exact same thing and just take a fan brush and just pop it on. That way it all connects in and you've got that nice bright highlighted look. This is why I love this product so much, because it's so universal. You can use it for everything and it all works very well together. Right, so I'll quickly do my eyebrows off camera and come back, just because it's, with this look, it's just literally you can do whatever you want in your own instance. If you fill in your eyebrows, then that's great. If you don't, then you don't have to. Like, you don't have to feel as though you have to fill them in. So, but I am for this look, so I'll just do them off camera really quickly and then come back. Right, so the next step is just to do your mascara. So I'm just going to go in with just a simple black mascara. And then I'm going to use a Smashbox Full Exposure. This is just like a little sample size. And then the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. You can use any mascara you want. I just got this as a little sample when I placed an order, so I'm just using it. I've actually been enjoying it, but the brush is quite big. Like, if you can see that, it's massive. And then just in the upper and lower waterline, I'm going to go in with the Max Factor Eye Kohl pencil. And this is just in, what shade is it in? It's just a black one, so it's just in 020 black. So just like that, so it just darkens it up that little bit, and then just do your top one as well. This is completely your preference if you want to add this in. All it does, like, if you tell the difference, like, it's just made the eye close a little bit more and look a little bit more elongated than that one. If you wanted to keep your eye nice and bright and open, then you could use a cream or a white one, but this is just what I want to use today. So for lips, you could just use any kind of like red lipstick, but I'm going to go in with the MAC lipstick in, I'm going to go in with the lip pencil first in Chicory, and then the MAC lipstick in the shade Chili. So I'll zoom you in to do this just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to lift this mirror up, so I'm sorry if you do see it just in like the camera a little bit, but it's just so I can see what I'm doing. I can zoom in a little bit more though. There we go. So I'm just lining them first. Right, I've actually changed my mind. What I am actually going to add in as well, with the eye kohl pencil that I'm just had, I'm just going to do the outer corner and kind of fade it into a red. I think that'll look quite nice, like that. So kind of just make sure they're semi-even. And I'm just going to like bring this just kind of along a little bit, just so that it doesn't kind of like stop and start. But just kind of like feathering it. Like so. So now, because when I actually started my makeup, I did put like a little bit of lip balm on, so if you just take your finger and just kind of blend it, it just softens it out a little bit. If you didn't put it on before your makeup, then you can always put it on just before you do. So there's what this is looking like, and then I'm just going to go in with the lipstick in Chili, and we're just doing the centre part. but you do want to just blend it into that black. So this is what the finished makeup is looking like. So obviously like the main focus for like the devil is like the eyes and the lips. You could literally do whatever face makeup you want. So then to do your outfit out, obviously you need some devil ears. I got these ones from a shop called Peacock, and it's in Burnley. They do have an online site as well, and they were on offer. They were only £4, but you can get them on Amazon. You could get like fluffy ones if you wanted. You don't have to have like the sequinedy ones. So do you see like they've got like little gems in them and things? So you don't have to have these ones. So I tell you what, I'll move my camera up a little bit just so you can see them in the finder. So do you see what they look like? They just look a lot nicer, but they're a bit more subtle as well, but obviously you can have them so they stand out a bit more. And then I also actually have these gloves as well, which when I was getting out all my Halloween stuff, I found them. So this is kind of like perfect for like this kind of look. Obviously it's your choice if you want to wear them. You can get them anywhere. It's one of these costumes that you can literally make out of anything if you really want to. So I just thought it'd be a nice like added detail. So that's what the gloves look like. And then it wouldn't be complete if you didn't have a devil fork. I'll show you what kind of outfit that I think goes quite well with it. Obviously you can choose anything. I just chose to wear like a red top and black jeans, so I'll just show you that. So I've just got like a red top on and some black jeans and things, and then obviously you've got the gloves and the ears and then your little devil fork. So this is what it can look like. Obviously you could buy like a full devil costume. You can actually get sets with these in, so you can get like the fork and the ears together, and which is quite good. You could probably just buy the gloves online anywhere if you do want that. This is just something really easy that if like you just wanting to throw it together, or if your child all of a sudden says, right, I want to go trick-or-treating and I want to go as a devil, it's a nice devil. They're not going to be scared when they go to the door or anything like that, and it's perfect for like Halloween parties as well, like if your friends bring it on you in the last minute. It's just something really simple and easy to throw together. It's a little bit nicer for Halloween if you're not wanting to go like the full kind of scary mode, which there will be videos to come showing you how I create different looks using a bit more special effects makeup, so I'm so excited for them. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big like and then hit the subscribe button down below, which helps me out a lot and is completely free. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!